Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. Very, very exciting, not just because we've got some of the best players in the world playing in this game, but also because this is the very last night, I believe, before the Hairy Bash is coming out. It is coming out tomorrow. If you're in Australian time, this comes out 11:30 at night or something like that. And then the Hairy Bash is on Saturday, so you've got until about quarter to noon to sign up, and it will start at noon, so it is going to be fantastic, and definitely check it out if you're not already signed up, because it should be awesome. But anyway, let's get stuck into the game for those of you who don't really give a rat's ass about the Hairy Bash tournament. So down the bottom right side of the map, we do have our blue Zerg player. His name is Snute. He is from Norway and he plays for Team Liquid, and he's pretty freaking awesome for a Zerg player, man. Yeah, so very, very nice. And down the bottom left side of the map is a player who's a little bit better than the average awesome, I've probably got to say, man. He is MMA from South Korea, plays for Team Acer, and he is really, really one of the most impressive players playing StarCraft 2 in this day and age. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Snute, very, very impressive, but MMA is very, very, very impressive. I don't know what else to say right now, but yeah, MMA I think is possibly going to be my favorite here. He's just such a dominant player, and Snute, he gets the job done against a lot of players, but I don't know. We will see. We will see what happens here. We'll see exactly how he does. He's going for a hatch first build. Very, very standard stuff, and that's going to go down, so it's going to be beautiful for him. Nothing really sensational going on. MMA, on the other hand, is going for a command center before barracks build. So he is going to be getting an absolute ton of economy coming out very, very early game. And he's going to be in a very, very good shape for the rest of this game. I don't think Snute is going to be able to really take advantage of this. He's got a couple of overlords coming out, but they're not really getting into scouting range anytime soon. This guy's just going for the middle of the base, trying to spot units moving out to sort of attack. And yeah, maybe he'll see something of the main overlord. I feel like this is not the main overlord though. I feel like this is the main overlord, and for some reason the first overlord he sent out was actually to the middle of the map. I don't know why. You would expect it to be better to send this one out to get him over quicker, and then you'd be able to spot stuff like the expansion. Spotting an early expansion timing is very, very important. It gives Snute a 100% look at this base, and then he knows absolutely 100%, yes, I need to get a third base, a fast third base. Yes, that is something which is a good idea, because if he's facing like one base pressure from MMA, then he goes for 3 bases and he could potentially be in a bit of trouble. It's not a super high likelihood that he'd be in a lot of trouble, but in a very, very dedicated build, like 2 or 3 barracks straight out from MMA, pumping out a lot of Marines, maybe pumping out a bunch of Reapers, he could be in trouble if he goes for a 3 base. And right now he sees this expansion, and 3 base is definitely what Snute needs to go for right now. He must guess with that bunker there that there is an expansion, and I would be honestly absolutely flabbergasted not to see a 3rd base coming down extremely soon from Snute. It's so standard these days to go for a 3rd base really fast after seeing the Terranor Protoss going for the expansion. And I don't know, man. I mean, Snute, I don't think there's much options for him to do fast pressure off 2 bases, and he'll have to be fast if he's doing anything off 2 bases. So it's either fast pressure or a fast 3rd, and we haven't seen either one so far, but he is pumping out a lot of workers, and that is going to be good. That is definitely going to be good, but you could pump out more if you had a 3rd base. And wow, he's going absolutely nuts on the workers. But yeah, in another minute or two, he's going to be capped out on the workers that he has. He's already nearly full on this base. This base you can see is 19 out of 24, so I mean, he definitely needs a 3rd base right now if he wants to really, really get on top right here. He's on top right now, but around the 10-minute mark, MMA should be able to catch up to that Harvester count pretty easily. And Snute, I mean, he wants to go higher. He wants to go higher. So there we go. Third base coming down. The 7-minute mark. A lot later than we normally see from most Zerg players, but still not late. It's late compared to what we normally see, but I don't think it's late as far as it's going to screw him because he got this so late. This might be a little bit of worry though. He needs to get maybe another queen over there. Start blocking off some stuff. Spore Crawler going down. The Hellions have no hope at all of actually killing this, but they can do a bunch of damage. Every time 2 queens come out and suddenly there's 6 Hellions, man. But there is a Spore Crawler, and the Spore Crawler does not have the health that the hatchery has. It could perhaps go down with 6 Hellions going nuts in it. MMA keeping very, very good control on his units and forcing them one by one to reappear. This is actually a Spore Crawler. I thought it was a Spine Crawler. I don't know if this is a mistake or something by Snute, but it's definitely not helping him here, and a Spine Crawler may have been able to whittle down a couple of the Hellions. But meanwhile, I mean, without Link speed on the thing, he's waiting for his Roaches, and Roaches will definitely help him a lot, but that is 2 queens that have gone down, and that is not the good sort of position that you want to be in as a Zerg player. Losing 2 queens early on in the game, that's going to be that little sort of lava's going down. And look at this, man. The Banshee coming out, and the Spore Crawler was destroyed. So he's setting up another one. He's moving it quite far over the map, and there we go. The Banshee going for it, but it's going to have to go away. It's going to have to run. Do we have Spore Crawlers already? It looks like he moved this one back. It doesn't have a lot of health, so that's potentially something that MMA could exploit, but I don't think he's going to bother going over there. So he's probably not going to see this guy at low health. And there we go, another Banshee coming through. Oh, it's actually a Viking going for a bit of Overlord kills, but the Overlords can just bunch up over the hatchery, over the lair now, and the Spore Crawler should be able to keep that Viking away. Going for these rocks as well, trying to cut off all the approaches into this base, and we can see so far that MMA has really been dominating. He's really been out on the aggression, and Snute has been playing defensive, really defensive. He's going for a 4th base here, but unfortunately for him, MMA is just all over it. I fully expect this to be cancelled because Snute does not have the mobile anti-air he needs to defend this. So even if it doesn't get destroyed by the Banshee, which it looks like it will, there we go. So getting cancelled, the worker is going to go down. Couple more stuff going out here. I think he actually got some Hellions out with the workers or something, defended with his workers. That seems a bit crazy, but his Roaches are obviously out of position. And here we go, Queen coming all the way over. But do these guys have Cloak? No, there's no Cloak. So the Queen can probably hold her own here. And the Banshee, yes. Oh, I thought MMA was going to hold off there, but managed to get out. The Roaches come out. They see the medevac flying across the map. And that is unlucky for MMA. Snute has no idea this one was coming. He saw the other one. He had no idea about this one. The Queen gets shredded. The workers are going down like you would not believe. 8 workers lost so far to 0 from MMA. And, oh man, if he takes out the lair, this is going to be huge. But I don't think that Snute can do anything about this right here. I think that's going to go down. Great play by MMA. Really getting out those dropships nice and fast. Getting the Marines out nice and fast. Really good. Those guys are probably going to go down. But then again, I just do not know. The Roach is reinforcing, but the 3rd base is going to go down. How many barracks does this guy have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 barracks and a 5th one with a tech lab. That is a lot for the 12-minute mark. He is really pushed. His macro nice and hard. His worker count is pushed up to 54, so he's been doing a fantastic job. Getting a 3rd command center, and he's already had a 3rd over here, so this is his 4th command center right now, and he's just going absolutely nuts on the macro. So that's how he got the workers out so fast. He built a fast 3rd and just kept it in his main base, and the thing you see being built over here is actually a 4th. Oh, the Roach is actually coming in here. Too many tanks though, and it's just not going to happen. So the lair went down. This base managed to survive. This base looks like it managed to survive as well, morphing into a lair. And Snute, for all that chaos that was going on, he's managed to keep his worker numbers pretty good. He did lose 12 workers there, which is bad, but you can see he's got 69, so he's doing alright. He's got the muta tech up. But the problem is he really needs a lot of baneling sort of play to deal with these guys. And I don't think he has baneling tech. I do not even know if he has a... He's got a baneling nest, but he's got no speed. He's got no banelings at the moment. He's mainly roaches, and roaches are going to get shredded in this battle. Mutas are going to get shredded as well. He needs the banelings. He's not going to have them in time. He's trying to flank with the roaches. That is just not going to work. He just does not have what he needs. MMA has got a ton of Marines with 1-1 out very, very fast. And now he is just leaning on Snute, and Snute is just... I don't think he's got any hope right here. I mean, MMA was just one step ahead of the curve. He went for some fast Marine pressure with Hellions. And going for roaches was a natural move for Snute at that point. But MMA right off the Hellions... Right off, he went straight into Marine drops and backed it up with some tank play, and Snute just didn't quite get to the tech he needed to get. He needed to get the baneling speed, and he needed to get a lot more mutas to pick off the tanks. He was still doing a bit of roach play. He was definitely switching into the mutaling right now, getting out a ton of lings, trying to get some banelings or maybe just focus on the lings, but it was too late. MMA already had the strength he needed to have, and Snute just fell over, so he just couldn't keep up with MMA. MMA was just too much, too soon, too good. And there we go. Beautiful play by MMA. Really, really doing everything very, very solid. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching this Daily Masters. Stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to keep casting Daily Masters all through the tournament. And Sunday, for you Aussies out there, I think Sunday afternoon, I'm going to start uploading the tournament replay. So pretty much straight after the tournament. Tournament's on Saturday, so Sunday I'll try and get the tournament replays up and going. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned for that. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.